Rusky Ed here with a lesson about election integrity. Both Russia and the USA will hold presidential elections this year, with Russia's election being held in March and the USA's election happening in November. Two phrases which translate to election integrity are Честность выборов and Добросовестность выборов, with честность meaning honesty, fairness, and integrity, and with Добросовестность meaning conscientiousness and scrupulosity. Добросовестность can be seen as a compound word combining добрый, which means good or kind, with совесть, which means conscience. By the way, совет is a similar word which means advice. Russia will hold a general election later this month, and the 2024 presidential candidates include 4 to 6 people, depending on who you count as a serious candidate. In Western media, the name Nadezhdin has been mentioned fairly often, even though he has little or no support in Russia and failed to accumulate enough signatures to be included on the ballot. What a loser. By the way, Nadezhdin relates to the Russian word nadejda, which means hope. Another candidate of interest is a guy named Nikolai Kharitonov, who represents the Communist Party. And of course, the candidate expected to win is Vladimir Putin. He is immensely popular in Russia with an approval rating more than double that of the President of the USA. So let's get on to some sample sentences about election integrity, since that is the topic of this lesson. Выборы были сфальсифицированы means the elections were rigged. Мертвецы не имеют права голосовать means dead people don't have the right to vote. Joe Biden грязный гнилой мошенник means Joe Biden is a dirty, rotten cheater. Правовая система не должна использоваться для устранения оппонентов means the legal system should not be used to eliminate opponents. And now for a few jokes pertaining to the topic of election integrity. Мы не одобряем политические шутки means we don't approve of political jokes. Мы видели, как слишком многие из них были избраны, which means we've seen too many of them get elected. Почему Джо Байден произнес предвыборную речь на кладбище means why did Joe Biden give a campaign speech at a cemetery? Потому что на последних выборах половину голосов он получил от мертвецов means because half the votes he got in the last election were from the dead. Если бы выборы могли что-нибудь изменить, их запретили бы means if elections could change anything, they would be banned. And finally, we have a quick pun. Отдав свой голос, мы затем лишаемся голоса. Это вполне логично. Which means, having cast our vote, we then lose our voice, which is quite logical. This pun is based on the word голос, which can mean both vote and voice. And that's about it for this lesson. Be sure to do the online activities available at ruskyed.com, link in the description.
Rusky Ed, your humble instructor, your trusty guide, an ignorance buster. This lesson is done.